Hi everyone. So my name is Aravindh, and today I want to take you into the exciting world where creativity meets technology. So this is the research paper called "Scriptwriting in the Age of AI" that was published by Fatima Dayo, Ahmed Ali Memon, and Nasrullah Tarejo. So I want to take you into an exciting world where creativity meets technology. We are going to explore how artificial intelligence is changing the way we write scripts. Scripts is like a screenplay, the collection of screenplays that can be used to create a movies or scenes or short films or anything. So whether it's for movies like video games or even marketing too. In the recent days, the video marketing is booming up. So the paper I chose is titled "Scripting in the Age of AI." So it was published in 2023 in the Journal of Media and Communication. So let me move on to the next slide. So about the data and background. Let's start with like why this topic matters. Traditionally, we all know script writing was all about human creativity. We can see in the old movies, like in the end, we can see a lot of names like screenwriters, everyone, like they use their brainstorming and imagination to write the screenplay. But now, with so much content being made for YouTube, Netflix, games, and ads, so there is a pressure to create stories because the lot of stories there were a lot of stories already there, but they need to create a new one. So and also in the faster and at the large scale. So that's where AI comes in. So not to replace writers, I can say that, but to support and inspire them. So this study looked at how AI tools are already being used in the creative process. So move on to the next one. So main models and technologies that we are using. So let's talk about how AI actually works in script writing. And I'm telling this very simple. So first, AI uses something called natural language processing, that we all know, NLP. So think of it like a smart assistant that reads tons of movie scripts that was already there and learns patterns like how characters behave or how a story usually unfolds. Then there is a tool called scriptwriter model. So it's like a robot co-writer. So it can help brainstorm ideas or suggest dialogues. And another cool part, like A can track where your eyes move on the screen and or how fast you type. So to understand how deeply you are thinking or reacting emotionally. So kind of like how your favorite song might give you chills, like you can think like this. So these tools are also being used to create dialogues, write dialogues for video games and catchy lines for marketing ads. So this can be used everywhere. So let me move on to the next slide. That's the main slide called results and findings. Well, it turns out AI can actually help writers become more creative. It's not about replacing the writers, the traditional writers, because they might be having a human touch in that. So it's not about replacing them. Instead of staring at a blank page, you can ask AI for a story idea or a character name, or it gives you a lot of options instantly. You can choose whatever you want in your film. And also in game development, AI speeds up the writing of multiple storylines. For example, we can see in the GTA game, it was like so much fascinated by many youngsters, and for businesses, it saves a lot of time creating content for ads or emails, everything. And the plagiarism also there, that the human creators can able to figure out like whether they can use it or not or something. So what I learned in this project made me realize that creativity and AI don't have to be opposites. So we can see the lot of debates all around the world, like AI is gonna replace the human. It's not about that. It's just giving the options. In fact, they can give complement each other. So I also learned how storytelling is evolving. It's not just pen and paper anymore. It's data, emotion tracking, and smart suggestions. Let's move on to the criticism and application. So the main pros is speed, personalization, idea generation, and everything. Of course, not everything is perfect. So one concern is that if everyone uses AI, we might lose that personal human touch in storytelling. Because in the countries like India, you can see a lot of Asian countries that the people they used to see the emotions in the screenplays. AI doesn't have feelings or life experiences, that we all know. It just works based upon the data that we have given into them. So it only predicts based on the data. Still, there are many positive uses. For example, I could apply this on my own projects, like building a chatbot that tells interactive stories or helps create educational content faster, right? So we can use that. So, to wrap up, so this paper opened my eyes on how AI is becoming a partner in storytelling. So not a replacement. As long as we stay creative and use AI as a tool, it's not a crutch. The future of script writing looks both human and high tech. So thank you for this opportunity. Thank you.